season.
That's true. The resurrection is now only my second day.
Today, back at the SCG. Great to be back in Sydney, the world leader in the number of people around whom you shouldn't make a sudden move. The weather can't seem to make up its mind. I'm delighted to be sharing the mic for this match with Matthew Richardson. Welcome.
Thanks, Dennis. Today is an exciting match.
Today's duel is between the Swans and the Giants. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelt correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. We have the toss of the coin. The Giants win the toss. Welcome to round 5. Still early days in this year's season. Obviously, still the chance for some of those underperforming teams to work their way up the ladder.
You're absolutely right, Dennis. We've seen some cracking games of footy so far this season. As good a footy as I...
Come on, lads. Let's do this.
Here we go. It's the Swans versus the Giants. Caniglio gets the ball. He gets the hand pass. Schilt has his head down now. Aaliyah collects it. The ball in the hands of De Boer. Dishes it off to the running player. Goal to Greater Western Sydney. Kicks a goal they badly needed.
Too easy.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Sinclair hardly provided a challenge. Is in his possession. Hanbury has the ball. Superb handball. An easy interception for Bunteen, going for goal number 1. Well, for me, a few words come to mind for that kick, but none of them are allowed on air. What are your thoughts, Richo?
Total rubbish.
Disappointing kick there. Tippett picks up the loose ball. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Handball finds Patton. Intercept by Jack.
Let's go, come on.
Franklin with the ball. He gains possession. Hanbury going for number 1. Oh, tough play. The Swans, no time to drop off. Less than a kick the difference. It's not the score he was looking for.
Bunteen, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. McVeigh with great hands. He kicks the ball. Caniglio catches it. He boots it. He takes the contested mark.
McVeigh trimming the grass with that kick. Here's a chance for Kelly.
That's a shotty. With the legs here.
Kicks it.
Oh,
Hands like dinner plates. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 30 metres out. Tantalisingly close. Behind. It's not the score he was looking for.
Bunteen may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. He gets it under pressure. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Kelly takes the mark uncontested. Lining it up with the goal now. Sending it on its way. Tippett claims the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
The Swans players eagerly awaiting this lead change. Sydney take the lead. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Kelly got a fist on it. Griffin onto the ball. Intercept by Jack. Sinclair with the ball. The ball mopped up. Slams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Kicked by Kennedy. And the mark will be paid.
Heaney's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He boots it. He takes a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. Jack takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. Good mark.
Sorry, I can't talk to you at the moment.
Kelly told to play on, just in time with that kick. He takes control of the loose ball. He grabs it on the run. Heaney with the behind. Just a few points the difference. I would have expected him to nail that. There could be a short option here.
What do you want me to shout out, mate? Got some beers.
The mark is taken by
Come
Griffin.
on, the blood.
Sends it on its way. Marks.
Jack got a really good footballing brain. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Good hand skills there. Sinclair gives the ball to the running man.
As soon as it gets to me, I'll get smashed.
Lloyd goes for goal. It's through for a point. Sydney are in front.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He wins the contest. Griffin puts the ball in the hands of fate. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Sydney with only a one-goal lead. He'll be disappointed with that effort. He'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key.
From last week. Still doing the same shit. Go. Specky.
Nice hands. 65 metres out. Bumps the pigskin. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
You kick into a contest. You're fucking 60 metres out. Just have a thought.
Slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Haynes sends one up towards the wing. Fantastic flight right there. We certainly hope he doesn't suffer from vertigo.
That's how you take a mark, lads. It's nothing like Callum Mills. Oh, are you kidding me?
Mills with the pass, nicely intercepted by Moore. Takes possession. The umpire will give us another ball up.
Kelly's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. He boots it.
That kick there is just nothing kick.
That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled. He kicks the ball. McVeigh marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Sensational mark. Everything just fitted into place for Canterbury. Canterbury kicks it. Mills marks. Puts boot to ball. Nice work from Hopper. Sends it on its way. Whitfield wins the marking contest. Gets boot to high. Jack must be hiding a step ladder. Jack slams it on the boot. Kelly has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. The mark is taken by Moore.
Moore can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Mills plays it off to the man on the run.
That's it. Other one.
Hanbury approaching home now. Lloyd, he passes the ball.
Oh.
Tippett hits the
Oh
post.
my God, Tippett.
The Swans
How
on
do I
7
come get
points.
him? You can have him
He'll be
back.
disappointed with that effort.
What is that, Tippett?
He has a few options. The corner almost at an end. Franklin, a good drummer. Handball short. Smith handing it back now. Hanbury intercepts it. The Giants trailing by 7. They have a lot to think about.
The Swans could be happy with the early scoreboard pressure they are applying to the Giants. They are setting the standard out there. It will be interesting to see how GWS can come back after the break.
Let's go, mate.
Time to check the stats. Richard.
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 18 to 12. Not much difference between the way these two teams are kicking. Both fairly even on 23 and...
The second quarter has begun.
Always make a total effort, even when the odds are against you.
Caniglio has the ball. Caniglio was taken high.
Why you get tired so quickly?
Chips it down towards half forward. Sinclair claims the ball. Kicks it.
Stupid.
He wins the contest. Hanbury boots it. Marks.
Oh, wow.
Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A rushed kick. Kelly with the catch.
Okay.
Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Kelly lets fly with a shot at goal.
Top of the square.
Intercepted by Franklin. Sweeping handball.
Next attributes.
Kelly has been told to play on now. Great mark under pressure. Going for goal number 1. Goes wide for a behind. The Swans by 8 points.
Not a bad effort.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Bunteen is just such a great kick that he doesn't have to have many possessions to tear a side apart. Put the ball in his hands and he'll hit you lace out every time. That's a mark. Griffin puts his boot on it. It's a mark. He boots it. Heaney with a strong mark. Heaney kicks for goal. Cunningham with good strong hands.
Yeah, beautiful. Probably can't miss.
If he was a goal, I think by now he'd be using the reverse overlapping grip. Sydney manages to rack up another behind.
You want to get traded to
Disappointing
Collingwood?
kick there.
What is that shit? Oh my God. A 5-year-old could kick that.
Well, fortune favours the
What are
brave.
you
It's
doing?
time GWS stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on.
Stupid bastard.
He gets it under pressure. McVeigh taking aim. He slams that on the boot. Good mark. Lining it up with the goal now.
Sends the ball into the 50. Gathered by Franklin. Moore lays it off to the running man. Bumped by Kelly. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Taken by Griffin. Choose to kick it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Well, he gave it a shot. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Jack passes. Rowan racking up the possessions. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. He kicks it. Gun barrel straight. Rowan with his first. That's 2 in a row for the Swans. Sydney by 15 points. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce straight down. Kelly without a touch. The clearance by Sinclair. Franklin controls. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Bumped by Jack. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Sinclair, no match for Caniglio. An easy grab for Kelly.
Kelly is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He handballs it. Patton intercepts it. He gets it under pressure. He gets boot to the ball. Caniglio with the spill. McVeigh bumps. His approach looks good. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
The board with the behind. Greater Western Sydney won't be happy to see that scoreboard.
Cocky, mate.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Great kick, mate. Great kick.
Aaliyah waiting to bring it back into play. Sinclair with the air time.
It's clear that Sydney have been practicing their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Sending it on its way.
No, that's a stupid kick.
He's blocked it. Moore has the football. Smith gets the footy. He grabs the footy. Good hand skills there. Aaliyah slams the ball to his boot. Good mark.
Kicked by Smith. Griffin has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Sends it on its way. Caniglio delusions of grandeur. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. It's like he has the ball on a string. Hanbury with the handball out of the pack. Player starting something with the 1-2.
No,
approaching the goals now.
I'm just watching.
Perfect kick. Sydney by 20 points.
Franklin often has to shoot with very little time and space. He just has that innate sense of knowing where the goals are, even when he's being tackled.
Here's the bounce. Kelly with the hit. Aaliyah sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Ball up in the centre square.
A good hit out there. He sends it to an empty space. He slams that on the boot. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Kennedy cuts off the ball.
Umpire calls for the ball.
James, can you hear me now?
Kelly with the mighty fist. Kennedy collects it. He's got the football now. Aaliyah with the ball. Caniglio comes away with the ball. Intercept by McVeigh. And he's heading for home. Look at that. He's put it through. Caniglio getting his first. The Giants needs 3 goals to get back in this.
The Giants need to play on at all costs now and start getting some more running goals on the board.
I've got the commentary up too now because I've got the headset on, so I've got no sound coming through the headset.
Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. Sinclair is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Kelly. Approaching the goals now. Cunningham going for number 1. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. That's his first. This kick puts them further into the lead. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Sinclair, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Patton chucks the ball away. DeBoer hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Shield heading in. Watch his style. Finding the running player. Sends the Sharon on its way. Jack wants to play on. Gets boot to leather. And the mark will be paid. Hanbury going for number 1. He's put his all into that, but it won't give him the 6 points. Sydney by 21. It's not the score he was looking for. Bunteen has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Sinclair gathers it. Mills has the ball. Well, it's half-time. What have you got to say, Richard?
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a winner or a loser.
Let's see with the stats how both teams performed.
Terrible stats for Sydney, but they're getting results in the end.
Well, the players have had a good rest, and they look refreshed, ready for the third term.
You can motivate by fear and you can motivate by reward. But both those methods are only temporary. The only lasting thing is self-motivation.
Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. He's on a 30-degree angle. Walk whacks one on the boot for goal. Aaliyah sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He kicks the ball out of congestion, wins the hard ball. Moves it quickly by hand. Interception. Walk with the ball. Nice interception. Mills with a perfect drop punt. Great mark under pressure. Haynes gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Picture perfect drop punt. Moore claims it.
The Giants haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Mills kicks the ball. McVeigh, just the better man in that contest. Sending it on its way, he takes the contested mark.
Mills sends one up towards the wing. Nice mark under pressure. Kicks. He gets above the crowd.
He kicks the ball. A good contested mark there.
Sends it on its way. Nice work from Sinclair. Gets boot to leather. It was all his.
Parker is just a really smart player. He knows every opponent's strengths and weaknesses and looks to exploit them and take advantage.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Sinclair wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Kelly with the pickup. He's got the footy in his hands. Franklin shoots it. He's missed it. I hope there are no guys down there looking for a sample after this game. It's not the score he was looking for. Griffin up. A rushed kick. Rowan claims it. Puts boot to ball. Heaney catches it. Lining up the goal now. Kicks it out to the loose target. Collected by Jack, finding the running player. Collected by Bunteen. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Tipper. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Bunteen may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Hanbury marks it. Good hand skills there. Jack kicks for goal. Sydney get the goal. Sydney lead.
All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. One down by Kelly. McVeigh with the football. Lucky bounce collected. Clean pickup by Caniglio. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Mills looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. McVeigh with no time to delay with that kick.
GWS have been able to take more marks out there, but most of these have been from playing possession footy. They need to start taking a few more risks out there. Sending it on its way. Jack with the mark. He kicks the ball. Parker takes the mark.
Jams it on the boot now. He's racking up possessions. Going for goal number 2. Tippett has really shanked that one. Would you believe it? Another point. It's not the score he was looking for. Nice work from Heaney. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Great mark under pressure. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 45 metres out. An easy angle for Franklin. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Kelly gets the tap. Aaliyah controls. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Nice drop punt. Schilt looking to make them pay for that turnover. Patton gains possession through the interception. Mills with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Puts the head down as he runs in. The ball over the line. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Bunting with a gigantic kick. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Short there to mop it up. The ball in the hands of Lloyd. He's got the footy in his hands. Bunting with the football. The advantage is played. Slams it on the boot. A nice uncontested mark for Kennedy. He spears the ball. A good mark under the circumstances. DeBoer puts it on the boot. Sinclair catches.
The Swans have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Franklin gets it off the ground. Kelly gets the ball, gets the handball.
Keeps it close to the ground. Parker with the catch. Bumps the pigskin. Patton picks it up. He has the ball. Kelly gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Franklin. Handballs to the running man. Sinclair with a kick at goal. Goal. And they stretch out their lead. That's 3 in a row for Sydney. The Swans by 8 goals. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Kelly got a fist on it. Scoops up the bouncing ball. A good term with the Swans. To Greater Western Sydney, 13.
GWS will be pretty happy.
It looks like this will be an interesting final quarter.
It's not over when you're losing terribly. It's over when you quit.
Sinclair with the interception. Jack threading the needle right there. Inside 50 now. Marks. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 30 metres from home. Shot at goal by Tippett. Score for Sydney. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Tippett. The bounce. Laser straight. Sinclair taps. Gains possession. Dishes it off to the running player. Schilt again, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
He's racking up possessions. Well, for me, a few words come to mind for that kick, but none of them are allowed on air. What are your thoughts, Richo?
Total rubbish.
That won't help. They need a goal. There's lots of time left, but a miracle is needed to close this gap. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Mills gives the ball to the man on the run. Patton there to mop it up. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He can't get it home from that distance. That won't help. They need a goal. It's not the score he was looking for. A solid mark from Aaliyah. Gets the ball free. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice work from Franklin. Goes by hand. Kelly going for number 1. Cunningham has the chance to add one more to his tally. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Sinclair really gets onto this one. Kelly running in, about to kick. Franklin read the play better than anyone else and takes possession.
Come on.
Kelly just squeezes it over the line. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The ruckmen, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Kelly with the tap. Caniglio onto the ball. Gains possession. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. He collects the loose ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
He's had lots of touches this match. Scoops up the ball. Jack gets the ball. Dishes it off to the running player. Approaching the goals now. He controls the bouncing ball. Franklin gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Tippett. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Tippett is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. Sinclair with the tap. Gains possession. Kelly feeds the hand pass out. Franklin making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. Going for goal number 3. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He'll be looking to spot the player on the burst. Good mark by Rowan. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kelly picks up the loose ball. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. That's 8 in a row for Sydney. That could be the final nail in the coffin. All is in readiness. The bounce, laser straight. Kelly with the punch, scoops up the bouncing ball, finding the running player. Approaching the goals now. Couldn't seal the deal. Would you believe it? Another point. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Hanbury is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. He's blocked it. Good hand skills there. Shield picks up the ball. He boots it. Smith with the pickup. Quick hands finding the running player.
Patton has to get this goal. To be generous, you'd say he was just... It's not the score he was looking for. Listen, here's the thing. This game was over before it began, and I don't think there's anything further I can add that will shed light on this outcome. Very one-sided. Now that it's all over, how did you see that game, Richo?
Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand, and the Swans beats teams up.
At the final siren, the score, the Swans 100, the Giants 24. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks.